How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffle Rowlett, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we've got a fantastic video about Anitons once again. If you do not know what Anitons is, it is an open-world monster collecting game that's being developed right now, and they just today launched their Kickstarter. So there's going to be a link down below to the Kickstarter, but what I've gotten here is a preview of the Kickstarter, so I can check it out before they actually drop it today, and you guys can also check it with me, and I'm going to leave a link down below if you want to, see what it's all about. But we're going to go through the Kickstarter, some of the information, and also some gameplay that I've been given in the background that they, gave for me to check out and that sort of stuff. We're also going to take a look at that. But yeah, let's get started with the Kickstarter first, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? So first things first, here's the Kickstarter. Their ultimate goal here, as we will notice, is going to be $5,000 to begin with, right? That's their main goal to begin with. But they've got to do this in 30 days, so 29 days to go until they, have to kind of collect all this. They're also based in Poland, by the way, just so you guys know. And here's what it is, though. So, story. Anitons is an open-world multi-collecting RPG. It's our dream game that we would be more than pleased to deliver to you. We, as a monster taming genre fans, want to make something unique and never seen before, which honestly, this looks to be freaking awesome. So here are the goals. This is the base goal, which is $75,000, which is project is funded. We can extend our team. It's possible that we still have to look for, additional funding, is I guess what they're going to add here. Petting mechanics. Pet and play with your Anitons. You can teach them tricks. You can prepare their favorite food. That's at $100,000. Then boss fights is going to be $140,000. Dynamic events at $180,000. And then multiplayer is at $210,000, which you'll basically be able to invite multiple other players to join your game, playing co-op with your friends while fighting and building. Fight in duels in PvP mode. And then raids. Hit the raid with your friends, fight powerful Anitons as bosses, collect unique rewards like pure DNA and rare DNA, I guess. Which, hey, that sounds awesome. I'm on board for raids. I don't mind that. Early access, huge new region, volcanic wasteland, and tropical islands. So that's just like added areas. Console release is Anitons releases on Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Anitons releases on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And release will be simultaneous with the PC full release, so fair enough. New region, the Taiga, which is at $270,000, and it goes all the way here to Lore Elevation at $400, New region Swamp at $450, Starter Split Evolution at $480,000, and then Desert region on $510,000, New region Caves and Jungle at $570, and more will come after that if they, go above that goal, basically. So yeah, it's basically an open world monster collecting RPG. Kind of has got a bit of an influence from games like Ark, if you guys know what Ark Survival Evolved is, kind of that influence, as well as Pokemon, a little bit of Rust, and kind of a mixture of all that with base building, farming, even a bit of Harvest Moon in there, so it's pretty cool. Now, features, open world. You get to explore a vast and open world. You can find wild Anitons and useful resources. At first, they won't be easy to get by the wilderness, but as you collect and evolve more powerful Anitons, you will find a way to be invincible, which is awesome. Dynamic combat system, which is my favorite part. So this game is similar to Kindred Fates, that you actually have a system that's, like dynamic combat, which means it's action combat. It means that you're not pressing a button that says fight and then choosing a move and turn-based. It's not that. It's actually you move your Pokemon around, you aim, you target, you shoot. It's basically like that, which is way better. Evolutions and creation. Evolve your favorite Aniton and teach him new skills or breed a new one. To do this, you will need DNA points. You can get them from either farming this type of Aniton or by fighting them in the wild. Choose your way. Then multiplayer, which will be included, if they reach that multiplayer stretch goal. Invite multiple friends and play together. You can fight hordes of Anitons together or build a new base for all of you. If you want to determine which Anitons are more powerful, you can battle in a duel and test new strategies. You'll still be able to play, playing on alone in offline mode, where again they should hit that goal if you guys want to see that happen. Then base building, which is my favorite part. It looks so sick. It reminds me a lot of like something like Rust and like Ark Survival Evolved, and even like DayZ a little bit. But you get to create your own base inside Aniton's world using resources you get from the wild. Here you can keep all your Anitons and make them feel at home. You can not only place buildings but customize the environment around you. Create a cozy place for you and your Anitons to rest at after a tough day. Then you got farming. Farm for food and resources, which you definitely will need to do, and each type of Aniton eats a different kind of food, and machines that will help you automate work needs electricity. So yeah, a lot of stuff like that. Customization, which we get to see in the original trailer, and they also want to derive this as a community-driven thing. I mean, here's like Zaptor, which the community chose the name for that one, which is pretty awesome. Now, The story in this game is pretty straightforward. The world of Anitons is divided into smaller areas that are inhabited by different kinds of Anitons. On the volcanic grounds, you can find different fire-type Anitons, and if you are looking for crystal-type ones, you should visit the dark underground caves filled with aggressive monsters. As a player, you can freely explore the open world continent and come back to your base at any time. Then for the Aniton types, we've got fire, water, nature, rock, ice, electric, wind, crystal, and toxic are included right here. And yeah, it's going to be interesting how these are going to work. So in the game, you have 9 different types. Each type has its own unique playstyle and skill set. You can choose nature by its ability to heal, or stick with rock for its defensive skills. So if you're going to fight a whole bunch of enemies at once, fire with its area effect skills is perfect for you. If you're playing with a friend, choose the combo that will increase your damage, like water and electric. If we add mixed types of Anitons and the fact that you as a player choose what skills your Aniton learn, it creates tons of possibilities. Find your style, which sounds awesome to me. Then you're going to visit your uncle that lives on the other continent. Since you are looking for a job, you decided to help him finish his project of a lifetime. Gather information about every known Aniton. Little do you know that this goal will change your life as you know it. Not only have you have to build your own base, but also collect every Aniton out there. Even with the help from your friends, this should take some time. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a thing, guys. And as for the Anitons, you got a few here. You got Stegra, Leafgron, and Stagerion. So these are kind of looking like, I don't know, Stegosaurus or something, you know? Then you got this right here, which is Dodapus. You got Frobasa and Frodawa, which these look awesome. Kind of remind me of, like, well, kind of any of the frog Pokemon that we have in Pokemon. Kind of like that's what they remind me of. Then here we've got Sharker, Autumn, and Fishter, which I guess these are kind of split evolution. So Autumn line is different from most of the other Anitons. After getting enough experience to evolve, you can choose his new form. So yeah, you get to choose a split evolution right here. This one kind of Sharker kind of reminds me a little bit of Garchomp in a sense. And then rewards. So the first one, $1 is follower, $15 supporter, and then at $30, that's when you are a backer and you actually get the game. So anything prior doesn't really give you the game. But here at 30 is when you get the game. You got Explorer, Champion, you got Patronage. Also, these freaking plushies look sick. You got Patronage, you got Pure Analyst, you got Nobleman, Ancient Analyst, Celebrity, Tailored, Traveler, Villain, Immortal, Inventor, Legend, and loads of other stuff. As for the platforms, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch are planned, as well as PC, most likely on Steam. As for places you can follow them, guys, please join their Discord. There's going to be a link down below to the Discord. Feel free to also follow them on Twitter. They got a Twitter account, so they're on Steam as well. Facebook, I guess, which always you can go there if you still use Facebook. Instagram, and yeah, overall, here's the team. Shout out to Bolo, who I've been talking to about this project, who's been showing me stuff. Really big, massive shout out to him. And here is the general idea of when they're going to do stuff. So May 2021 is the alpha version for backers, so you can already get an alpha in May 2021 next year if you join in on the Kickstarter. Then October 2021 is new region, then new region, beta version for backers, and a full release for PC and consoles in February 2023. So yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There are, of course, risks and challenges. Keep in mind, if you're investing in any Kickstarter, there's always a risk that things will not always work out, so keep that in mind. But either way, let's now take a look at the actual gameplay that I've got, that I've been given. So let's take a look at that and just, see what it's all about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is some gameplay that was given by the Aniton teams to basically showcase, or I guess I'm allowed to showcase now. It was not for use before, but here we get to see the character here riding, or rather mounting onto Mentrosa, I think, and then using Exflinho to actually take on the Pokemon we're going to see in front of us right here. Oh, not Pokemon, I guess the Aniton in front of us. Sorry, I'm so used to saying Pokemon. But as you can see, here's the combats. You got 1, 2, 3 moveset down in the corner right here. You can see what it looks like. You got its level and I guess experience at the bottom left here. And sorry if it's lagging a little bit. It's kind of rough for me to, to do this because it's all going through my freaking internet, which is horrible. But here you get to see some of the gameplay. You can see how it works. Now, of course, the animations are pretty stiff at the moment. That's because that's, why they're doing the Kickstarter. They need the funding so they can actually develop more stuff. But overall, this looks freaking sick. Right there, you can see it actually put up a wall. Like, it literally put up a wall in front of itself to defend itself. And that looks so sick. And I think right about here, he's going to pull off one of the coolest moves. I mean, that is just amazing. And that's just about enough, though, right there. That's just about enough to take out the Aniton and essentially allow the player now to capture it, which you will notice that the capture method here is kind of interesting. It doesn't look really, similar to Pokemon, where it's like you throw a Pokeball. Here, you just kind of scan it up, which is kind of odd, but also kind of interesting, if I may say so myself. So as you can see right here, he's about to, like, scan it up. There you go, bloink. that's done. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's really strange, but I kind of like it. And right here, you can kind of see the party of the, you know, the player. You got the, you know, kind of like spots for about 6, you know, Anitons that you can use. And he's going to be pulling out his other, you know, Aniton over here that you can actually mount onto and run around with. It's kind of similar to, like, you know, how you had mountable Pokemon in, like, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and also somewhat in, like, Sun and Moon and that sort of stuff. I do hope, though, there's an option for, like, doing this on, like, several Anitons and not just a singular one like this, because that would make things so much more fun. But you can see right here, the world is looking pretty lush. There's a giant mountains in the background. It really gives me this feeling of, like, a mixture of, kind of like a mixture of Pokemon and Ark Survival Evolved with the mountains and the difference in distance, you know, like, it's weird. I'm just getting a pretty good feeling about this. And also over here, you can see some of these Anitons, these little piglets over here. They're electric type, and they're just yeeting away, just not getting them, you know, letting themselves be caught or anything like that. So yeah, it's kind of odd, but overall, it's pretty cool. So he's gonna head now next into a cave over here, which is filled with crystals, which you guys will see. It's kind of strange, but he's gonna go in there and he's gonna actually use the Aniton to actually break open these crystals and get the resources from them. So you can see right here, he's now attacking the actual, you know, crystal itself, and there you go. He actually broke it, and now he's gonna take the resources that are within it, and those are basically given then to Pokemon that maybe have like a crystal typing and something like that, right? So you can basically feed those Pokemon and not Pokemon, those Anitons rather. Jeez, I keep saying Pokemon. I'm so sorry. But basically gives them to the Anitons and they can be used. Now, next up, he's going to head over to his base. And you can see there's a bunch of Anitons just kind of running around in the wild. It's pretty cool, man, just seeing them like that. Like, this is why, dude, I really wish they had done that for Pokemon as well. Just keep them, like, in these large hordes of, like, you know, just, like, giant hordes of, like, Pokemon just running around, having a good old time. It'd be pretty cool if they did that. As you can see, this is, like, actual farm and, I guess, his, you know, base of operation. And all of his Anitons are kind of just chilling around here. Now he's gonna, like, pet this one and use it to actually water his, you know, his stuff over here, like his freaking farm. He's just gonna water his little farm and his, like, tomatoes and stuff, which is pretty fun. So he waters them and they instantly pop up. There you go. They start growing, and this is how you're going to be able to get resources like, you know, food and stuff to give to your other Anitons to keep them happy. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to implement a system, and look at that guy. I'm not sure if they're going to implement a system where you can actually have an Aniton, you know, pass away. I don't know. And you can see the little piglets right here. They're charging the electricity for this whole place. These guys are the ones doing it. It's pretty crazy, man. It gives them food here to keep them happy, right? The tomatoes to keep them happy so that they keep producing electricity. It's kind of an interesting concept, if I'm gonna be honest. Next up, as you can see, here is his starter. His starter Aniton is just chilling. He's got a freaking picture of itself and him over there, which is awesome. He's kind of just chilling and relaxing and sleeping, and he's giving him food so he can just eat that whenever he wakes up. And overall, yeah, that's about it. That's really all you can see here. And there you go. That's the base. That's it, guys. That's the gameplay. What do you guys think about it? What do you guys think about Anitons and this whole gameplay? Let me know in the comment section down below. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it, guys. Please check out Aniton's Kickstarter. Links are down below. And also, do check them out on Discord. Go join their Discord server. You know, show them some love. Show them some appreciation. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name has been Ruffle Rowlet, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, and bye-bye, ladies and gents.